what are the various business models emerging within data centers, remote monitoring, management, etc., and the whole talk about green data centers. So could you just, guide us through this?
In the data center industry, which is closely tied with cloud managed services, overall infrastructure services, including connectivity, etc. So the hybrid nature of implementations and deployments are going to be the future, the order of the future, right? So putting in context of what we do, from a Pi data centers perspective, right? We run three business verticals. One, of course, is co-location, which is our core as a data center player, and then we have right from day one, being the infrastructure player, probably, who else other than the data centers who can actually launch their clouds. If you look at India, AWS, Azure, as Kamal said, they are all sitting on some of us, right? So having that infrastructure backbone, we are probably the right, set of people who actually also have to, offer the cloud services to our customers. And that's what we have done exactly right on the day one when we actually launched the data centers. And third, of course, is the managed services. So all three, go hand in hand. And, in fact, we run our cloud services under the name of Harbor One. And today, and the story doesn't end there only because today, if you look at, right, there are a lot of OTT players, market is increasing. And that is one of the reasons we have launched recently our CDN services also called Harbor Front, right? So besides the core co-location, which is a very traditional way of offering your space, power and connectivity, and real estate space, this technology is something that which you cannot avoid, because most of the time when you're talking to a customer, so for example, there are a lot of banks whom we, in conversations, if you just go and tell them that you are just a co-location player or you are just a cloud player, you will not cut the ice, right? Because their needs are hybrid, and you need to offer them in a cloud space for certain workloads, and they also look at certain co-location space because they want to have their own firewall, they want to have their own switches, etc., for various regulatory and security reasons. So as a industry player, as a data center player, we felt that it is always prudent to have this all the three services go hand in hand, because we have multiple examples that I can quote where many of the, especially BFSI segment, they take cloud space within our data center. They also take co-location space, and they also integrate with other on-premises, etc. Overall, kind of give a right experience to their end customers, right? At the same time, managed services is another critical component where I feel this is one segment that many of us should probably invest a little bit more and then promote. The reason is, if you look at a simple example, right? There's a very very popular example I keep talking within our teams also. You look at so many SIs, in India, right? You take high-end SIs like Accenture, Infosys, Wipro, TCS. Many of them do not own data centers. Some of them I know, but many of them do not own data centers. But today, if you look at, they run 1 billion to 1.5 billion units only managing AWS, Azure, and Google's, right? And many times, many of their resources, if you look at the chain of the resources, probably for them, the data center and cloud is just their laptop, right? If you compare a similar resource coming from any one of our players, right? They are probably sitting in the data centers. They know exactly what is a 2U server, what is a 4U server. They know what is the connectivity. They are actually playing in the data center, right? And they day in, day out, they build hypervisors, they set up the connectivities. So they do everything. They know how many hypervisors are there. They interconnect with hypervisors. So I feel the productivity of the resources coming from a data center organization is definitely few notches higher than the productivity that is coming from a resources who's probably coming from SIs, right? It's just that, probably we didn't focus there because we were only focused on the co-location market or probably the cloud market now. And this is an area where probably I believe that, we should also focus to help the industry, help the customers, because there is more awareness, there is more skill set, there is more, productivity, compared to the SIs who are actually making a lot of money on some other cloud or some other data center, right? So that's my little bit of radical view thought in terms of where we also should focus, besides the general trend in terms of only data center and cloud, which is emerging, as Kamal said, right? It's just not a co-location only, data center only company, right? As he said, I think that's an opportunity for many of the data centers who are only buying only as a rack colocation market, but as a technology provider to our end customers.